Welcome back. Tonight, we delve into the haunted tales of three enigmatic hotel rooms, where the veil between the living and the supernatural is tantalizingly thin. Prepare to be spellbound as we uncover the spine-tingling narratives of these three unsuspecting souls who dared to cross paths with the otherworldly. Join me as we unravel the secrets of Room 213, Room 517, and Room 312, and dare to venture into the darkness of their haunting confines. Hidden deep within the mist-drenched valleys, the Grand Ravenswood Hotel stood as a solitary sentinel, its towering silhouette commanding the surrounding landscape. Camille, a weary traveler seeking refuge from a raging storm, stumbled upon its imposing gates, drawn in by the hotel's forlorn allure. An enigmatic concierge, with sharp, piercing eyes, handed her a peculiar key with the number 517 engraved upon it, and a cryptic smile that hinted at untold secrets. As she ascended the dimly lit staircase to the 5th floor, a sense of foreboding crept over Camille, whispering of the hotel's dark history. Room 517 beckoned to her from the end of the hallway, its door a threshold to mysteries long forgotten. With trembling fingers, she inserted the key, and the heavy door swung open with an ominous creak, revealing a chamber cloaked in a haunting stillness. The room was shrouded in an ethereal gloom, the air thick with the weight of forgotten whispers. Shadows slithered and shifted along the walls, weaving intricate patterns that seemed to dance in the half-light. Camille's breath caught in her throat as she felt the weight of unseen eyes upon her, observing her every move with an insatiable curiosity. As the night deepened, a spectral symphony unfolded within the confines of Room 517. Faint echoes of bygone conversations drifted through the air, fragments of laughter and sorrow intertwined in an ethereal chorus that resonated through the very soul. Objects trembled with an unseen energy, and the antique mirror on the wall reflected fleeting glimpses of apparitions that appeared and vanished in the blink of an eye. An unnerving chill permeated the room, seeping into Camille's bones and sending shivers down her spine. Her attempts to leave the room were in vain, the door remaining steadfastly locked, as if held in place by an otherworldly force. The walls pulsed with an enigmatic energy, as if concealing secrets too ancient and profound for mortal comprehension. With the passage of time, the boundaries between the tangible and the ethereal began to blur. Whispers evolved into mournful wails that resonated through the very foundations of the hotel, their anguished cries piercing the veil between the living and the departed. Camille found herself ensnared in a spectral realm, where time ceased to have meaning and the echoes of the past intertwined with the present. In a desperate bid for escape, she cast her gaze upon the window, only to find it barred by an invisible barrier that defied her efforts to break through. As the clock struck midnight, the room descended into darkness, save for the haunting glow of an ornate chandelier that swayed gently, casting eerie shadows upon the walls. Terror-stricken and disoriented, Camille felt a malevolent presence closing in on her, whispering promises of eternal captivity within the haunted confines of Room 517. Her pleas for deliverance dissolved into the abyss, consumed by the timeless echoes of the Grand Ravenswood Hotel. With the first rays of dawn, the room fell silent, the malevolent presence retreating into the shadows, leaving Camille trembling and bewildered. She emerged from the room with a newfound reverence for the supernatural, vowing never to forget the haunting at Room 517, carrying with her the lingering resonance of the echoes that had ensnared her in their ethereal embrace. In the heart of the fog-shrouded woods, nestled between gnarled trees, stood the forgotten Hotel Verdun Haven. Its once grand facade was now weathered and worn, the windows like vacant eyes peering into the unknown. Clara, an intrepid traveler seeking respite from the chaos of the world, stumbled upon this hidden gem and decided to spend a night in its musty embrace. The receptionist, a gaunt figure with pale, sunken eyes, handed her a tarnished key with the number 312 etched into its surface. "Enjoy your stay," he murmured, his voice a mere whisper that sent a chill down Clara's spine. As she made her way down the narrow corridor to room 312, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched by unseen eyes lurking in the darkness. Upon entering the room, Clara found herself enveloped in an eerie silence. The air was heavy, pregnant with unspoken secrets, and an unnatural stillness settled over the furniture, as if it were frozen in time. A faded painting on the wall depicted a desolate forest, its trees bending as if in agony, and Clara felt a strange connection to the melancholy scene. As the night deepened, the silence was shattered by a chorus of whispers that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves. The voices were indistinct, their words lost in the ether, but their urgency and despair were palpable. Shadows danced and twisted, morphing into grotesque shapes that flitted just beyond Clara's line of sight. With a growing sense of unease, Clara attempted to leave the room, only to find the door firmly locked, its handle refusing to yield to her frantic efforts. Panic gripped her as the whispers grew in intensity, their spectral voices overlapping and intertwining in a cacophony of fear and longing. The temperature plummeted, and Clara's breath materialized before her in icy puffs. The painting on the wall seemed to come alive, its twisted trees swaying as if in a ghostly breeze, while the forest within it whispered secrets that threatened to unravel her sanity. As the night wore on, Clara's mind became a battleground for her deepest fears and regrets. The whispers morphed into haunting echoes of lost souls, their sorrow and anguish seeping into her very being. The walls pulsed with an otherworldly energy, and the room itself seemed to contract and expand, distorting the very fabric of reality. In a final, desperate attempt to escape, Clara hurled herself at the window, but it wouldn't yield to her efforts, remaining resolutely sealed shut. As the clock struck midnight, the room plunged into darkness, save for the eerie glow of the painting, now radiating an otherworldly blue light that bathed the room in an ethereal haze. Terrified and disoriented, Clara felt a malevolent presence closing in on her, promising eternal imprisonment within the cursed room. Her screams for help were swallowed by the void, lost to the sinister embrace of the hotel's secrets. With the first light of dawn, the room fell silent, the whispers dissipating into the ether, leaving Clara trembling and disheveled. With a newfound respect for the supernatural, she vowed never to forget the haunting at room 312 of the Hotel Verdun Haven, carrying with her the lingering echo of the voices that spoke to her from beyond the veil. Amidst the chilling winds of a moonless night, Ozymandias arrived at the ancient and enigmatic hotel known as the Obsidian Chateau. The imposing structure seemed to reach for the stars, its silhouette shrouded in an aura of timeless secrets. Ozymandias had heard whispered tales of the place for years, and tonight, he was determined to unlock its mysteries. The hotel's concierge, a stoic woman with striking violet eyes, handed him an ornate brass key bearing the number 213. She murmured a cryptic farewell, "May you find what you seek, Ozymandias," and a faint chill ran down his spine as he stepped into the shadowy corridor leading to room 213. The journey to his room was a labyrinthine odyssey through dimly lit hallways. The very air seemed to buzz with anticipation, as if the walls themselves held ancient secrets. As he inserted the key into the lock, a distant whisper beckoned him, and the door creaked open with an eerie deliberation. The moment he stepped into the room, Ozymandias felt an uncanny presence. The temperature plummeted, and he shivered as the room seemed to come alive with whispers and murmurs. The vintage furnishings exuded a timeless malevolence, and the room's layout appeared to shift and distort like an Escher painting. Throughout the night, room 213 was host to a bewildering array of eerie phenomena. Inexplicable laughter and mournful cries echoed from unseen corners, as if the very essence of the hotel's history had been trapped within its walls. Shadows danced and swirled, taking on grotesque, nightmarish shapes in the darkness. Ozymandias' attempts to escape were futile, as the door remained stubbornly locked, resisting his every effort. The walls seemed to breathe, exuding an unsettling energy, and the room itself contracted and expanded, warping reality itself. As the night progressed, Ozymandias' sense of time and sanity unraveled. Whispers evolved into anguished cries, and the air became heavy with the scent of long-forgotten decay. Apparitions materialized and disappeared, their spectral forms hauntingly beautiful and horrifying in equal measure. In a final act of desperation, Ozymandias tried to break the window, only to find it impervious to his efforts, as if shielded by an invisible force. As the clock struck midnight, room 213 plunged into absolute darkness, save for the eerie crimson glow of an antique mirror that hung on the wall, reflecting his terror-stricken face. Terrified and disoriented, Ozymandias felt a malevolent presence closing in on him, whispering of eternal confinement within the cursed room. His cries for help dissolved into the abyss, swallowed by the relentless storm outside. With the first light of dawn, the room fell silent, the malevolent presence seemingly retreating into the depths of the obsidian chateau. With renewed determination, Ozymandias turned the doorknob, and this time it yielded. As he stepped out into the corridor, the hotel had returned to its mundane state, as if the horrors of room 213 had never occurred. Ozymandias left the obsidian chateau, carrying with him the indelible memory of the haunting that forever altered his perception of the supernatural, and a lingering curiosity about what other secrets lay hidden within the hotel's shadowy corridors. As we conclude our exploration into the haunting tales of these three mysterious hotel rooms, the echoes of their chilling encounters still reverberate in the corridors of our minds. Let us remember the brave individuals who dared to confront the unknown, their harrowing experiences serving as a testament to the enigmatic forces that lurk beyond the realm of the living. Join me again soon for more spine-tingling tales and eerie adventures. Until next time, may you find solace in the light, and may the shadows of the unknown never consume you.